Hello everyone, welcome to Skylab Chronicles. In today's video, we are diving deep into the world of aircraft asset management. We'll be covering everything you need to know from acquiring and financing aircraft to optimizing operations, managing maintenance, and maximizing their value over time. If you're curious about how airlines and aviation professionals keep their fleets in top shape and make smart financial decisions, you are in the right place. Let's get started. Aircraft asset management involves the strategic oversight of an aircraft's entire life cycle, from acquisition and financing to maintenance, operations, and eventual disposal or resale. Effective asset management ensures that aircraft maintain their operational and financial value, maximizing returns for airlines, lessors, and investors. So we will discuss now in-depth look at the stages, rules, and key aspects of aircraft asset management. We will discuss in detail the key stages, roles, and aspects of aircraft asset management, acquisition and financing, asset valuation and depreciation management, maintenance and technical oversight, compliance and regulatory adherence, lease management, operational efficiency and cost management, end-of-life strategies and disposal, data analysis and forecasting. Aircraft selection plays a key role in identifying the right aircraft type, that is narrow body or wide body, and model based on operational needs, fuel efficiency, route structure, and financial goals. Next, the financing options assist in determining the best financing structure, such as purchasing, leasing, or sale-leaseback agreements to align with cash flow and financial objectives. The lease negotiation clearly explains if leasing, negotiating terms that cover lease duration, return conditions, maintenance reserves, and early termination clauses to secure favorable terms. In asset valuation and depreciation management, the regular valuation tracks the current and forecasted market value of aircraft in the fleet, considering factors like age, model demand, market trends, and technological advances. The depreciation calculates the depreciation rate to account for the aircraft's age and usage, allowing accurate financial planning and tax benefits. The residual value forecasting estimates the aircraft's residual value at the end of its useful life, which is crucial for decisions around replacement, sale, or continued lease. In the maintenance planning, developing and managing an aircraft's maintenance schedule, including short-term and long-term maintenance needs, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta checks. In the technical management, ensuring compliance with regulatory and operational standards, including regular inspections, upgrades, and repairs to maintain airworthiness. The maintenance reserves, setting aside funds to cover future major maintenance events or overall cost, especially for leased aircraft to meet lesser return conditions. Under compliance and regulatory adherence, the airworthiness compliance ensures that all aircraft meet regulatory requirements, FAA, EASA, and other local authorities for safety, reliability, and environmental standards. The documentation and record keeping details maintenance and operational records, which are essential for lease returns, audits, and resale value. The risk management identifies and mitigates risk related to regulatory changes, operational disruptions, and compliances with global standards. In the lease management, the monitoring lease conditions manages the terms of operating leases to ensure compliance with return conditions, maintenance standards, and reserve requirements. The lease return and transitions coordinates inspections, documentation review, and any required maintenance or repairs before returning the aircraft to the lessor. The lease extensions or terminations decides whether to extend, terminate, or modify leases based on market conditions and operational needs. In the operational efficiency and cost management, the fuel efficiency monitoring evaluates and improves the aircraft's fuel efficiency through technology upgrades or operational practices. In the life cycle cost optimization, it analyzes and manages the total cost of ownership over the aircraft's life cycle, including maintenance, depreciation, and operational cost. The fleet optimization determines the optimal mix of aircraft types within a fleet to maximize efficiency based on routes, passenger demand, and economic factors. In the end of life strategies and disposal, the sale or lease return will decide when to sell or return an aircraft to the lessor based on market conditions and residual value. The part out and component sale briefs that when the aircraft is no longer economically viable to operate, it may be disassembled and valuable parts such as engines and landing gear sold individually. The recycling ensures proper disposal or recycling of parts and materials following environmental standards. In the data analysis and forecasting, the predictive maintenance use the data analytics to predict and plan maintenance needs, reducing downtime and maintenance cost. The market trends and demand analysis monitors trends in passenger demand, fuel prices, and technological advancements to inform asset management decisions. The residual value tracking regularly updates the forecast for aircraft values based on market data, ensuring accurate financial projections and optimizing timing for sale or lease returns. The key roles in aircraft asset management. The asset managers are responsible for the strategic oversight of aircraft assets, ensuring they are used optimally, maintain value, and meet financial targets. The technical managers focus on the aircraft's maintenance, repairs, compliance, and regulatory adherence, working with MRO providers and technical specialists. The financial analysts handle valuations, depreciation, and cost-benefit analysis to guide acquisition, leasing, and disposal decisions. The flight operations team manages fleet scheduling, fuel efficiency, and operational cost control, ensuring that each asset supports overall business objectives. The benefits of effective aircraft asset management. The cost saving reduces operating costs through efficient maintenance planning, optimized leasing, and lifecycle management. The maximized asset value preserves aircraft value over time, ensures stronger resale prices, and reduced financial losses at the end of assets life cycle. The enhanced operational reliability will focus on proper maintenance and regulatory compliance, reduce downtime, and ensure reliable service. The financial stability stabilizes cash flows, and predictable costs contribute to a more financially resilient operation even in volatile markets. In aircraft asset management, acquiring and managing aircraft involves various options including leasing, rental, and purchase. Each option serves different financial and operational needs for airlines, lessors, and operators. Here's a detailed look at the type of aircraft leases, rentals, and purchase structures. Aircraft leasing is a popular option because it offers flexibility and lower upfront cost compared to purchasing. Here are the main types of leases. An operating lease allows the airline to use the aircraft for a set period without taking ownership at the end of lease. The lease term typically lasts between 5 to 10 years. The lessor retains ownership and the aircraft is returned at the end of the lease term. The main benefits are lower upfront cost and off-balance sheet financing, beneficial for airlines that want to avoid asset-heavy ownerships. And it mainly allows airlines to regularly update fleets without the commitment of long-term ownerships. The airlines with short-term fleet requirements or that prefer fleet flexibility often choose an operating leases. The next one is the finance lease. So this is structured similarly to a loan where the airlines takes on most of the aircraft's economic risks and rewards, eventually acquiring the aircraft at the lease end. Often structured over a long term, typically 10 plus years, after which the airline has an option to buy the aircraft for a nominal fee. And the key main benefits are long-term use with a purchase option, allowing the airline to build equity over time. Treated as an asset on the airline's balance sheet, similar to a loan for accounting purposes. So this finance lease suitable for airlines with a long-term operational need for the aircraft and an interest in eventual ownership. The next one is the wet lease. So the wet lease includes the aircraft, the crew, maintenance, and insurance, so called as ACMI, provided by the lessor. Typically short-term, lasting few months to a year, often for seasonal or emergency needs. And the key main benefits are quick and flexible solution as the lessor provides the crew and handles maintenance and insurance. Ideal for short-term increases in capacity and for operators new to certain routes. This wet lease are frequently used by airlines during peak seasons or when expanding into new markets without committing to purchasing or long-term leasings. The last one is the dry lease. A dry lease includes only the aircraft itself, with the airline responsible for providing crew, maintenance and insurance. Terms range from short to long term, and the airline has more control over operations since they manage the crew and maintenance. And the main benefits are lower cost than wet leases, as the airline has existing operational capacity and infrastructure, offers greater control over crew and maintenance. Mainly dry lease are preferred by established airlines with adequate infrastructure, as it's more cost effective for a long-term use. Aircraft rental is typically a short-term solution that offers flexible access to aircraft without long-term commitments. Short-term rentals allows airlines to rent an aircraft on a very short-term basis, ranging from few days to a few months. Similar to a dry lease, rentals actually don't include crew maintenance or insurance, which the renter must provide. And the main benefits are highly flexible, ideal for filling in temporary gaps or during short spikes in demand, suitable for charters, seasonal routes or one-off events, and typically used by charter airlines and for urgent fleet requirements. The long-term rentals are similar to a short-term rental but can extend up to few years, though still with more flexible terms than a standard lease. It often involves higher rental rates due to the flexible terms without ownership obligations or end of lease return conditions. And the key benefits are, it provides fleet flexibility without the long-term commitment of a lease, usual for testing new routes or accommodating gradual growth. Similar airlines or those testing new routes before committing to longer leases. Purchasing an aircraft involves a significant upfront investment, but it allows airlines and operators full control over the asset. Outright purchase is buying an aircraft outright, involves a full cash purchase, giving the airline complete ownership of the asset. The aircraft becomes a permanent asset on the airline's balance sheet, and the main benefits are full control over the aircraft, including how it is operated, modified and maintained, long-term cost savings as there are no lease payments or rentals fees, often used by established airlines with stable cash flow and long-term operational plans for the aircraft. Purchase financing loan involves securing a loan to fund the aircraft acquisition, with the loan repayment typically spread over 10 to 15 years. The aircraft serves as collateral and ownership is transferred to the airline, though the lender holds a lien until the loan is repaid. And the key main benefits are ownership without immediate full cash payment, allowing for capital flexibility. Asset appears on the balance sheet with potential tax and depreciation benefits, common for airlines with strong creditworthiness looking to own their aircraft without immediate full cash outflow. In the sale leaseback, an airline sells an aircraft to a leasing company and then leases it back, gaining immediate cash while retaining use of the aircraft. Typically structured as an operating lease after the sale, allowing the airline to use the cash for operational or expansion needs. The main benefits are improves liquidity by freeing up cash tied at owned aircraft while still retaining access to the aircraft, provides operational flexibility if the airline decides to reduce fleet size later, often used by airlines looking to improve cash flow while continuing to operate the same aircraft. The choice between leasing, renting and purchasing depends on an airline's financial goals, operational needs and market conditions. The leasing offers flexibility and is ideal for airlines wanting to reduce upfront cost and retain fleet adaptability. The renting provides short-term solutions for immediate needs, ideal for seasonal spikes or temporary capacity increases. The purchase gives full control on long-term cost savings, suitable for airlines with stable cash flow and long-term operational plans. So these options allow airlines to strategically manage their fleets while balancing financial and operational requirements, optimizing the life cycle and value of their assets. Stay tuned for more insights on airline economics. We will dive deeper into how airlines manage costs, generate revenue, and make strategic decisions that keep them flying high. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos on the fascinating world of airline economics. See you soon.